Two teams, of course, come here from Hyderabad, where one of the problems they had was getting used to the rather uneven nature of the pitch. In a key game like this, they'll want a rather friendly one. There's no wetness around. I think it will probably play good, and it might turn later on.
It must be a good feeling to win your first match as captain.
Yeah, it is, but you should judge a captain in the long run, not by just one match. So hopefully we'll play well today, and as a combined team like we've been doing in the last game, so it will be a good game.
All the best to you.
Thank you.
Sachin, happy to chase?
It looks like a good track. I hope it doesn't break up towards the later part of the game, but it should be a good match, I think.
You must be disappointed at your lower order. They're not really contributing.
I know. All I've asked them to do is score 7 runs each, so they score 28 runs among themselves.
Well, all the very best to you. There you are. The Pakistan captain, Saeed Anwar, has won the toss and he has elected to bat.
And this will be 4 runs. The man at third man is 2 square. Again, some bounce and movement for Kuruvilla, but in the end, very well controlled by Saeed Anwar. Again, and this time a loud shout. The keeper didn't go up. The bowler thought he had got a nick, but it was a very late appeal from Sabah Karim.
Once again, Mohanty beating Saeed Anwar there. And look at the reaction here of the batsman. He's beaten there, and he doesn't really turn back. Normally that's a sign to see when a batsman gets a nick. The moment he plays very close to the bat, and it's difficult to say whether there was a nick or not because we couldn't hear any sound. But certainly very good bowling from Mohanty.
And that's what he's been sent out there for. Down the track, over the offside, the first boundary for Afridi. That's been hammered through backward of point by Saeed Anwar. That's a top-class shot. That really raced into the boundary. This time he found the gap. That'll be 4 runs for the taking. Good cricketing shot from Afridi. Just stood up tall and punched it through the offside. 9 runs coming up that last over of the bat, and 1 wide signal, so 10 in total. 3 overs for 24 runs for Kuruvilla. Mohanty has bowled a lot better. He has gone for 10 runs, but he has beaten the bat as well. And 4 more runs here. calmly giving chase. Oh, that's a good piece of fielding. Just put his boot in time there and saved a couple of runs. Gets the applause even from the bowlers. Oh, that was smashed back past the bowler. Luckily for the bowler, the ball hit the stumps. That was another boundary, certainly. He's really launched himself into this one here, Afridi.
And the power with which it was hit, the stump rattling out of the ground.
And this time, he's found the gap. Again hit with tremendous power. Four more, glorious cover drive. Hit on the up, again with tremendous power.
And Sachin Tendulkar really is having a tough time there.
Well, the message is loud and clear now to the bowler that he has to alter his length. He has to drop it a little shorter. He's got cover now. He's got a man at fine leg on the fence, a man at square leg. He's got to bowl into the ribcage of Afridi. Otherwise, he's going to continue being treated the way he is. Four more. He's given him the room, and Afridi has hammered it to the third boundary of the over. And the man here has taken off for Pakistan. He's caught it. So Tendulkar's plan has worked. Saeed Anwar is caught and bowled, and Rajesh Chouhan, actually a pretty good catch that.
Well, it's exactly what I was mentioning about the change of pace. You see Saeed Anwar, he actually pushed through this ball. It was fairly straightforward, and he got to it too early because he'd been used to the seamers coming on. The seamers have come on, and he's played through the line, and here he's playing through the line, and because he's a slower bowler, he's played it too early. I think that's a good result for the bowler, but I think it's also nice for Tendulkar, his captain. It's lovely when one of your tactics comes off. And that was a smart move by India.
So Saeed Anwar, the man gone, caught and bowled by Chauhan for 18. Shahid Afridi, of course, is going great guns. He's hitting every ball of the middle of the bat. But Pakistan have already got away to the kind of start they'd love to have. And they've got a very experienced man, a man who's seen a lot of situations in life, coming in now, Ejaz. Still a great run rate. And it's just got better. Bang, straight back over the bowler's head. This will take him to 50. Another terrific knock by Shahid Afridi. And he's given the Pakistanis a rousing start.
And what a tremendous way to get to your half century. Treating a quick bowler like a spinner. Kuruvilla may not be as quick as he was 2 or 3 years back, but he still is a very crafty bowler. Very good with the new ball. But Afridi's gone down the pitch as if he was a spinner and lofted him straight over the bowler's head. Very impressive figures. 44 balls to get to that 50.
Is an even bigger hit. He has really middled that one, and it's cleared the mid-wicket fence quite comfortably. So this man is on a roll. 10 runs at the last 2 deliveries, and Pakistan really motoring along at this stage.
Well, you talk about temperament in cricket. This is what it is. Having given him the charge, it was fairly obvious that Kuruvilla is going to pitch the next one short, anticipating that he would charge down the pitch once again. But Afridi staying put, and when that short ball came along, as predicted, he was right in line with it.
And this is again very good cricket by the young man. And it's been a very good innings for him. 91 for 1 Pakistan. Rajesh Chouhan here continuing. Really the danger man. 57, just 46 deliveries. Has he gone this time? Yes. Giving Chauhan the charge. This time missing it altogether. We'll have to wait and see whether Kareem got the bails off or whether it went straight into his stumps. But just what the Indians wanted, because he was looking really dangerous. Shahid Afridi, and the Indians should be mighty pleased that they've dismissed the danger man.
And mighty relieved too, because he really was giving it some fearful stick, Shahid Afridi. This is the one that Chauhan has bowled around the off stump, just outside. He's been concentrating on the leg stump line. And though Kareem didn't gather it, it bounced off his gloves onto the stumps with Afridi well short. So Pakistan have lost their second wicket for 91.
Press the other button. That was out. No doubt about that.
Well, why that was not out is a mystery to me.
There's no doubt about it. That should have been given out. Well, Afridi stays there to live another day. And the Indian team just cannot believe it. We'll take another look at this one now. Now watch Sabah Kareem. The ball comes out of his gloves. It drops here now. He collects it clearly. The bails are still intact, and he takes off the bails. That's out. No doubt about it. But the third umpire thinks otherwise. Afridi stays. It's 92 for 1. And Afridi scoring runs at will. Heaved on the onside for another boundary. And a glorious cover drive from Ejaz. Ganguly here, welcome to the bowling crease with a cracking shot. That's a very good shot from Ijaz. And this will beat Vinod Kambli. In fact, it was Afridi. He gave himself room and hit it wide of mid-off. So another boundary to end the over. It's 120 for 1.
This man's going to do a lot of smiling there. He's hit some sensational shots today. Shahid Afridi.
It's a big one. It's got more height than distance, and it's taken. Abhi Kuruvilla, the catcher. There's so much power behind that shot from Afridi that if he did it flatter, he might even have hit it out of the ground. As it happened, Kulkarni gets his wicket after all.
Here we go. If you notice Afridi's bottom hand and his back foot, he's leaning onto his back foot using his bottom hand. That's why the ball went higher up in the air rather than finding the distance, it found the height. And fielder took a very comfortable catch.
So Afridi has gone for 72 from just 56 balls. It's 126 for 2.
And the crowd settles here at the National Stadium in Karachi. Inzamam ul Haq has just walked out to bat at the fall of Afridi's wicket. So a lot more predictable now.
Six. Got him. Mohammad Azharuddin down there at gully. That was a good catch. Kept his eyes on the ball. Got two hands to it. And Pakistan have lost the wicket of Ijaz. And Kulkarni's got one more, further proof that he's turning out to be a very good bowler.
Yes, what a brilliant catch. Here we go. Ball pitching outside off stump. Ijaz trying to play a square cut. What a fantastic catch. There's no evidence of any hamstring injury. He went down to his right, took the catch in two hands.
So Ijaz is out for 31. It's 148 now for 3. Salim Ilahi is the new batsman with 16 matches so far. This could be a crucial field as far as Pakistan are concerned, because he's someone trying to come back into the Pakistan side. He'll be followed by Hassan Raza as a young man trying to make it big too. Ganguly continuing. Oh, that's a good shot, isn't it? He is a deceptive player.
Then I think Pakistan will struggle even to get to 250.
It's very good running. In all fairness to Inzamam ul Haq, there have been a lot of jokes cracked at his expense. But he darted off very quickly for that person that allowed him to come back for 2.
Chouhan showing the urgency that's so desperately needed in a situation like this. You need to go through those overs.
It's gone up. I think the bat hit the ground. 188 for 3.
Tendulkar's pre-match plans must have had Robin Singh and Ganguly bowling probably 14 or 15 in an ideal situation, 14 or 15 overs between them. Ganguly's bowled 10, and Robin is now in his 6th and looking pretty good.
That's a good shot. That's an excellent shot.
Yes, of course, that was a magnificent shot, because Robin Singh running a very tidy line in length, not giving any room whatsoever to the batsman. But here, Salim Lahi stepping out and with the swing, playing in the vacant mid-wicket area, and he timed it to perfection. Beautiful shot, picking up 4 runs for his team.
There's a man in the deep. Ilahi wants a second.
Bringing to the fact that when the bowler gives the ball just a little bit of air, and then he can deceive the batsman. Rajesh Chouhan didn't give it too much air, didn't bowl it too flat either, but he deceived the batsman into playing a lofted shot when he wasn't quite to the pitch of it. So Salim Ilahi is gone for 18, and Pakistan are 197 for 4.
So
Moin Khan comes out to the middle. With Pakistan still having some work to do. They've got themselves into a good position, but they've also lost their way a bit in the last 10 overs. This was the dismissal of Ilahi. Again, not quite getting to the pitch of the ball, not hitting it clean enough to clear that man at long off, and certainly making no mistake. So, Sonny, the Indians really have come back well in the last 10 overs.
They have indeed, particularly the way Tendulkar has led the team, the way Ganguly cut the scoring rate, as did Robin Singh. They have come on very well indeed. So all credit to the Indians for having fought back. At one stage they were looking as if they're looking at a score of 300 plus, but maybe they might be able to get Pakistan for less than that now.
Yes, and if they do get rid of Inzamam, then they can really contain them to around 260, 270. Good thinking there from Sabah Karim. Of course, went up for a catch and has now appealed for a stumping. I think Moin Khan might have just made his ground.
Yes, I think Sabah Karim showed very quick presence of mind. He first went for the caught behind appeal when he actually should have tried to get the bails off. Maybe he got the bails off a fraction of a second too late. But he must have been very confident about the caught behind. That's when he's gone up in the air. Doesn't seem to be a deflection, but this is the time when that little fraction of a second is taken him away. That jump, if you see, when he jumps up in that excitement, it's taken him away from the stumps. There he jumps up now, and that jumper, see, he's gone to the right, and which has meant that when he realizes Moin Khan is out of the crease, it takes him a while to rip the bails off, and that might have allowed Moin Khan enough opportunity, enough time to get his foot back in.
Yeah, sometimes you wonder if Karim had not appealed and his arms were down, it would have been an easy stumping. But I think Moin Khan is safe here.
Well, he certainly has been pressing the green button.
Well, let's hope he's consistent. The 200 coming up with that single. 200 for Pakistan after 38 overs. Good effort there in the deep by Jadeja, but that wasn't good enough because Inzamam had really struck that ball well. And there's boundary bringing up his half century. So another fine innings from the big man.
And that's one of the disadvantages of being an open batsman, Ravi. In situations like this, which are beyond your control, you only get 10 minutes. Batsman number 3, 4, 5 get maybe a little more time.
Wide signal. Another extra delivery. The reverse sweep in the air. To hold on to that. Another chance goal for taking.
Well, Chouhan's not really having the luck, is he? Trying the reverse sweep. Moin Khan, the ball looping up in the air. And the regulation catch there, spilled by Nilesh Kulkarni.
And another problem. Again a halt in play. And again something to do with the spectators. So this is the third time we've had a stoppage in play. And again you can see the object being thrown there. That doesn't look very nice. And the Indian players aren't happy. Benzema made it in time. That's how it happened. The throw was from short fine leg. Batsman well in.
Yes, quite comfortably in Zaman. Moin Khan slipped it, and Zaman knew he was running towards the danger end. He had to hurry.
That's beautifully played. Might just go all the way. The right foot comes in time from Jadeja. Did the right thing once again, throwing it in Zamam's in because the man is slowing up. Huge credit. Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. The slog, and it's clear the boundary. You could almost see that coming, Wasim. The moment he missed that slow one, there was a grunt of disapproval from Moin, and he just lunged into this next one. This is about the only time in the match you'll get to see shots like those. Just a single.
A bit too wide outside off stump. Moin Khan had no problem hitting the ball through the offside. Yes, this is a real test for a young fast bowler coming onto ball the closing stages of this match when Inzamam, who is in tremendous form, he has got 74 runs on the board, and Moin Khan, who's batting extremely well, 32. Both batsmen are set, and this is a real test for the youngster.
I really fear that we've got another problem here, because Saurav Ganguly has just come up to Sachin Tendulkar with another stone. This is very bad news. This is terrible news. I was just telling you that the last time these two teams played here at the National Stadium in Karachi, the match had to be called off only in its 15th over. And the interesting thing about the last stoppage, Wasim, was that the match referee, Ranjan Madhugala, is an international cricketer. He's also a young man, and very friendly with both sides. He just put an arm around Sachin Tendulkar and said, "Come on, young man, let's get on with it," which is a pretty good strategy to adopt. But I think Sachin Tendulkar's now decided he's had enough. This is a sad day.
Yes, I really don't blame Sachin Tendulkar, and especially the fielder who's fielding or who are fielding on the boundary line. It's just the one or two people who ruin for everyone.
You know, the funny thing about this, if you want to find something, is that Ranjan Madhugala was saying up in the game in Hyderabad, but I haven't had much to do. Look what he's got here at Karachi. He's got his hands full. He's got everything. He's got a plate full of problems here. There's Ranjan Madhugala. He's had to reschedule the number of overs. He's got to decide that there will only be a 10-minute stoppage. He's got to rule on the number of overs the side batting second has, and all those problems must now seem minor, because Sachin Tendulkar has now decided he's had enough. And while the players didn't walk off the ground on the first three stoppages, they have decided to do right that. Now Madan Lal is out there in the middle, and I don't think Sachin Tendulkar is in too much of a mood to have a conversation with him there. This is very sad, and we keep saying it's very sad, Wasim, but I'm not sure it adds up to too much more, because if somebody has decided that they don't want a cricket match, then I guess it's very difficult to convince them that a cricket match should in fact be played. Now there's Indian team out there, a lot of people out there in the middle. And this is the situation. Pakistan 265 for 4 from 47.2 overs. Inzamam was 74 not out. Moin Khan was 32 not out, and he's decided that we cannot allow the Pakistan innings to go on any further without disturbing the scheduled start of play of the Indian innings. So the situation here is that Pakistan's innings will now stand close at 265. So and this should be 4 runs. Beautifully timed by Ganguly on the onside. A chase for Anwar, but the ball will win. And that's his strength. He won't have to run for that. Superb timing again. So consecutive boundaries on either side of the wicket for Ganguly. Oh, Beautiful shot by Ganguly. This time it's Waqar Yunus's turn to get the punishment once he's given him width. Oh, he's blazed at that one. That'll be 4 runs. First boundary for the Indian captain. Right on top of that one.
Well, Akif is not enjoying this at all. He's been hit around in the first over, and now he's given width to the Indian captain, short and wide. He's asking for punishment. He bowled so well in the final overs in the first match at Hyderabad. Bowled it up into the block hole. Here he's giving the batsman a lot of width.
The Indians so far just about keeping up with the run rate. And this will be another boundary. Again hit on the up. Lovely follow through. Nice straight back. And that's been dismissed from his presence by Tendulkar. A classic shot for 6. He didn't even go back on that back foot. Off the front foot, he smashed him in front of square for 6. So what an over that for India. 34 for no loss. That's 4 more. Don't have to run for those. Again, exquisite timing. Oh, brilliant. Again, you can't get better placement than that. There is a man at gully, there is a man just at backward point. It is only a slight gap between them. Ganguly has found it to perfection.
Well, what is hard to understand is why Waqar Yunus is trying to bowl to Ganguly's strength. He's trying to bowl around his off stump. He got him out with a ball that tucked him up on around the hips in the first match. Here, he's giving Ganguly all the room in the world to play his shots. One would have imagined that Waqar Yunus would try to bowl to Ganguly's weakness, which is, or supposed weakness, which is around his hips, around his waist, somewhere shortish around there, but instead he's bowling to his strength.
The boundaries are coming from just about anywhere now. He's played some lovely shots, Ganguly, but that's 4 runs. He'll consider himself lucky to get 50 on the board.
Well, it's a streaky one. It's off the edge, and they haven't got the confidence to have a slip in because the balls disappear into all parts. No footwork there by Ganguly, but in one-day cricket, it's just a matter of how many runs you get. Well, that's money from heaven, that, you keep bowling out there. You've got to be crackers to keep bowling outside off stump. They crucify you all day. It's a super shot.
He's given everything. Once again, some room outside the off stump, and they say, Jeffrey, don't you? Probably they don't in your book because you never slashed. When you slash hard. Good job. It's 2 overs, cost him 27. And Azhar Mahmood is now bowling and he's got the wicket. What a catch by Moeen. Mahmood was looking for that little space to the right of Moeen. Played it a little too fine. Breakthrough that the Pakistan team was looking for.
Well, what a catch. This was a real corker, wasn't it? He had one like this in Hyderabad that he got his hand to and dropped, but this time, not a second time, this went quick. Yes, thank you, and held on to it when he hit the ground. That's what you want, your keeper, your fielders to back up the bowlers. The Indian fielding, I thought at times, was quite sloppy, but Pakistan can help their bowlers if they catch the catches, field everything, and that's a really big breakthrough. They needed something to happen. And the also gone, no disgrace, it was a cracker of a catch was that.
He's gone to 21 at 71 for 1. Virat Kambli's got a batting average of 37. But his more recent batting average, if you look at his last 20 innings, would probably not be as high as that. But this is a big occasion for him. And he starts off here with a boundary. That's pulled away in front of mid-wicket even. And this should be 4 runs again. Fine leg was up in the circle. The moment Akib Javed straight on to leg stump, and Kamli got some bat on it. In fact, Ganguly with his 4 runs for the taking. And what a way to bring up his half century. A superb innings again from this very talented man from Calcutta. It's 85 for 1. And he's got hold of that one. And 4 runs through mid-wicket. Again, just a little short, and Vinod Kamli on that occasion didn't waste any time in rocking back on that back foot. So boundary there to end the over. 95 for 1.
Azhar Mahmood is the bowler. I feel that they are going to go after. What a beautiful shot that one is. Magnificent shot by Ganguly. And it was sheer perfection, both in timing and placement. They needed a boundary, and they got it. And I'm sure that will relieve a little bit of tension from the Indian batsman.
Interesting that he hasn't had too many scoring opportunities in that area. Great skill-wise and using every one of them that come his way. No ball. It might just have been very silly, because you're going to get a run at the no ball anyway. Don't think either of them would have seen any replay at all if he got run out on the no ball.
Yes, in the end, I think they decided against it, because that really would have been very silly had they lost a wicket to a no ball, that to run out. But Vinod Kamli was well home.
And they get their single quite easily now.
He's best.
Well, that's what one-day pitches really should be, because the crowds come in to watch the boundaries and the sixes. They don't want to come and watch a low-scoring game where one team has got 160 and the other team struggles to get there in 44 overs or 45 overs, as happened in Hyderabad or as was happening in Toronto. What they really want to see is the big hits.
Oh, what a cracker. What a cracking shot. Lovely use of the feet, down the pitch and bang.
Well, if the Pakistanis have had time to regroup, so also have the Indians, because at the Brinks interval, surely there would have been some instructions given to both the batsmen.
What a shot. What a shot, wasn't it? That was class. That's how young Kamli used to play. I haven't seen him play like this for a while. Down the pitch, use of the feet. That's a good, clean smack. He's got him. Wicket-taking bowler. He's got the wicket that Pakistan so desperately wanted. The wicket is out of Ganguly, and is this match taking another twist? Saurav Ganguly is gone. It's 169 for 2, and as you'll see, Wasim looking to play a little inside edge chip shot.
Yes. There's Yunus pitching it outside the leg stump, and Saurav Ganguly giving himself room, looking to hit the ball on the offside. In the end, just chipping it to extra cover. As I said earlier on, this is a very crucial moment for Pakistan, and they should be taking a wicket or two in these last 10 overs.
Ganguly's gone for 89. It's 169 for 2. Mohammad Azharuddin comes out to bat, very experienced cricketer, and that's Saurav Ganguly's contribution, 89 from 96. Too slow, too wide for the man at third man. Welcome boundary for India. Probably going to get 4. Kamli's on 49. He's on 50. In fact, he's on 53 because there is no cover there. That's not good bowling by Azhar Mahmood, because he's got a field on the offside. He's just drifted
down on 8 from the over. It's 177 for 2. This is outstanding fielding, and I just had the feeling that Vinod Kamble might be in very, very big trouble here.
I think the fielder has won that contest.
He's starting to walk already, is Kamble. Azharuddin played the shot, called for the run.
Kamble was just a bit slow to get out of his blocks. Yes, he was about a meter short. Fantastic piece of fielding.
So that's the wicket Pakistan wanted. That's the wicket they've got. And now we're going to have 2 new batsmen in. It's going to be a completely different game. India 179 for 3 with 15 overs to play. Ajay Jadeja comes in at the fall of Vinod Kamble's wicket. Very well played innings from Kamble. 53 from 76. So India have lost the 2 batsmen who had put on 98 runs and had built up the platform for the victory charge. Now they've got 2 new men in, and this could be a crucial place. Take a look at this one.
A brilliant pickup, and he got rid of the ball as soon as he picked it up. A direct throw. Kamble was about a meter out of his crease. Now the pressure is mounting on India. 2 new batsmen. Waqar Yunus bowling with great fire.
Spread the ball in the gap. This might go all the way it does. And another direct hit. And this could again be close. Azharuddin could be in trouble.
Well, Pakistan has been very accurate in their at the target, hitting the stumps every time they throw the ball, whereas India was missing when they were fielding earlier on. And here Jadeja pushing it to Saeed Anwar, who's a left-hander, picking up the ball and in one action throwing the ball in Azharuddin. And the big cheer you can hear from the massive crowd at the National Stadium confirms that Azharuddin is out, and Pakistan has certainly fought back into this game.
And here he's gone. So another breakthrough here for Pakistan. Side of fielding is struck. Ajay Jadeja is dismissed. And Pakistan here right on top at this stage.
And certainly that wicket must have given the Pakistani supporters and the Pakistani field in the middle a lot of joy, because they all know the capabilities of this man who just got out. He has shown in the past, and here going after Shahid Afridi, not getting on top of the ball and playing away from his boundaries, spooning the catch to Ijaz Ahmed, and a delightful Ijaz gratefully accepting that catch. Ajay Jadeja getting out, caught Ijaz, bowled Afridi for 8.
So the Indians are losing their way after that partnership between Kamble and Ganguly. Kamble, like we said earlier, needlessly run out. There's no run there. He was out for 53. Azharuddin run out as well. And Ajay Jadeja dismissed in the last over. So still 66 runs required. India reaching the 200 mark with that single. Has found one as Sabah Karim. First bounce into the boundary at mid-wicket. It's gone a long way. Now, has it cleared? 6. No doubt at all. That's a big 6 straight over. No doubt that was almost a flat 6. Really clobbered this against the spin, flat battered it almost. Ball wasn't quite full enough, and it's over the top. We've still got a game on, everybody.
this is not over yet. I think they've done the hard part of India. They've got themselves within 7 runs of a runner ball. And that was the difficult bit. Where was the big over going to come? That's four. No doubt about that, and I think it was deliberately played. That really, you could say, was a bit of an edge, but it was also deliberately dabbed there. If you watch the bat, he sees it's outside of stump. He's deliberately trying to get that little sort of edge. He places it there. That's smart batting. Very clever stuff.
17 balls, 19 runs. Light still good. Swat bat and ball, and he's gone for 4. Sabah Karim is discovering powers of batsmanship that he hasn't displayed for a long time, and he's discovering some inspiration.
Stumping, run him out. There's all sorts going on. Karim, you can make a name for yourself in India. You can be the star in tomorrow morning's papers. You can be the star at every news station. Can you do it? So near and so far.
Well, that's one way of looking at it. From Karim's point of view, I hope he's not telling himself, if I muck it from here, then I'm not going to be seen anywhere in India.
I hope he's not written his winning speech yet. A lot can happen. It's never over till it's over. Concentrate on the ball. Don't think about what you're going to say if you win.
3 dot balls in this over already.
Great fast bowler. Good straight. He's knocked the stumps over. Robinson must do all the learn at the other end. 9 to get still. And just an over and the ball left.
I told you, Harsher, I told you that swinging Yorker, that's the one. Get it on target. Too much for the tail-enders. Once he gets his line, they have gone absolutely mad. Here it comes, sets out outside of stump, through the gate. Thank you very much. Go and get an early bath. What a beauty it was.
Still a very, very good innings from Sabah Karim. Made 26 from 32 balls, and India 257 now for 6.
Listen to that crowd going wild. Pressure. You think you know about pressure? What do you think Chouhan's thinking? His crowd is going mad. All because Wacker's knocked over Wacky Karim's stump. Watch Chouhan's eyes. Watch how he's going to try and open his eyes wide. He's getting a bit murky here. He knows he's going to get that in-swinging Yorker. Oh, the umpires. The pressure's got to the umpire. What's he doing? He's running. He's set the bails again. Where's your money, Harsher?
Not a gambling man, Jeffrey. Not an expert either. I think my neck is blocked, Jeffrey. I might have been pocket down at this stage.
I don't know. I've seen this Chouhan. He hasn't made many runs recently, but he can bat a bit, can't he?
Who's your money on, Jeffrey?
My money's in my pocket.
Oh,
I know that, Dad.
Might have holding to you.
He's walking for it, and he's going to bowl him out with a swinging Yorker. Oh, he's got back on it. He's got a run. That's good and it's bad. That's the run, but it's the end of the over, so that means that Chouhan has the strike.
It's 258 for 6 with 1 over to go. So Rajesh Chouhan, he's got a century in first-class cricket against him, but he's really translated those runs into international cricket.
He doesn't want a century, he wants a single somewhere. Get Robin Singh on strike. Oh, full toss!
That's a no! What a shot to hit in a situation like this. Robin Singh has slapped his bat, and Rajesh Chouhan has just hit the biggest 6 he'll ever hit in his life.
but cleared the boundary by a good 7 or 8 yards. He won't hit a more important ball in his whole life. The crowd is stunned. There's almost silence as it sails over the boundary for 6. Can you believe it? The hardest bowler in both sides to hit, Saqlain Mushtaq, bowls a full toss, trying to bowl a Yorker. And is he cross? Does he know the game in this one ball has disappeared? Just like that.
2 runs to get. Sound of silence here at the National Stadium in Karachi. 2 runs from 5 balls. The field is in. He wants a run. Robin Singh has gone sprawling away, and the umpire's called for the replay. Robin Singh was diving away. Now this is going to be interesting. 2 runs from 5 balls. They've taken a chance against some excellent Pakistani throwing. Here it is. The throw is on its way. It's got to be in. You really can't tell from that, but he looked like he was in by a long way. So often you can tell from the body language. Before the decision has been made, the fielders are getting back to business. Green light is on, and the scores are level.
Why would you want to take a risk when all you want is 2 little runs? Why would you want to risk being run out? 2 little singles.
It's one way of looking at it, Jeffrey. The second is he'd say he was a yard in. Now, just a run needed. 4 balls left. Everyone is in. Everybody inside the circle. The last man from mid-wicket is just being called in.
Pakistan need a hat-trick.
He's gone through with a shot. It's down the long leg. There was a man there. They've taken the single. And surely they should be. The balls are off. And India have done it. Robin Singh puts his arms up. What a great innings. And that's a smile of a very, very happy man. India have won. They've drawn level in this World Challenge. Great innings by Robin Singh. Great little cameo. But Rajesh Chouhan is going to relive that moment all his life. The Indians are out on the ground. There is Saurav Ganguly. Realizes that it was probably his shot that started the collapse. And Robin Singh is going to be the star, not only in the Indian dressing room here, but he's going to be the star all over India tonight. It's little after 6:30 in India. They'll all be watching. Sensational win. The World Challenge is still alive. 2nd of October, the final game at Lahore. We'll see the decider.